My name is Neve Kiernan.
Colin Butcher.
Una O'Reilly.
Pat Kenny.
Mairead.
Crystal. Paul O'Reilly. Jamie O'Reilly.
Jennifer Joyce.
Nadia.
Chris.
Kevin O'Donnell.
Noreen. Chris Cavigan.
Brian O'Donnell.
Mike Allen. I'm Director of Advocacy in Focus Ireland. This organisation needs money to help people who don't have money, and if we're going to provide people with homes, we need the money that they're collecting on the streets to keep on going and offering the services we want.
A lot of people just kind of drop and walk, but a few people have been complimenting on what we're doing.
I think homelessness now is more of an issue. There are people who are homeless who would have been homeless last year or next year, that's for sure. But there's something else out there at the moment. There's a fear of homelessness. People are looking at what money's coming in and what money's going out. They're hoping the bank won't be too hard on them. They're wondering, will they be able to get through the next 12 months? And it's extraordinary and it's shocking and it's frightening that people who just a couple of years ago felt utterly secure in their lives are now fearing that maybe within a relatively short time they will not have a roof over their heads.
A family walked by me and I asked them if they had any, and they said they were homeless, and that really surprised me. They just looked like a normal family walking through Temple Bar, and then I asked them and they go, we're all homeless. Turns out like anyone can be homeless, you just don't know it.
Their presence on the street as volunteers reminds people of the nature of homelessness and the fact of homelessness.
Yeah, one man came up to me and put a €20 note in the box, and you know has had a personal experience of somebody or himself with homelessness.
A young teenage boy, 17, 18, he came up and he basically emptied the contents of his wallet and he put it in the box and off he went again. That was unexpected. I lost my job 2 years ago, and I feel that the line between having a home and not having a home is very, very tight, very tiny.
Often they are very sick, I think, and I feel very with them. And it's especially in this time, it's so cold, and it must be horrible to have no place to go where it is warm, where you have your food, where you have people you love.
The recognition of the keyrings was great, and it shows the campaign has been very successful. And that made our job easier as well. We weren't explaining what it was all about. Nobody asked us really more the background. I had got an email about this, so I said, well, it was something that we could all partake in, every member of the family, from the 5-year-old right up to the adults. We've done shift work, so some did last night, some are doing tonight, but every single person has been involved. It's more as well for our own children, showing them that there's more to life than what their life is about.
Well, I suppose maybe with the economic situation in our own country, very often when you think of charity, you think of things abroad or in Africa or whatever, but there's so much doom and gloom around the place here that our focus was more on Ireland.
Times are very hard for everybody in the country at the moment, and it must be particularly hard for people without a home and for people on the street. And I think it's okay. In times gone by, I would have probably put my hand in my pocket and given a few quid, but in this day and age, it's probably better to give your time and try and help out.
It's a great feeling just to know that people still care about charity in this kind of hard times.
I think people are just getting back to basics and realising what's really important. You know, a home is really important, a roof over your head is really important, and we kind of forgot about that. And maybe now we're remembering what it's like for people maybe to have to sleep on the footpath or whatever.
The responses as an individual are actually relatively small, but they're meaningful them as a society which can and must emerge as a better society, a fairer, more just society from our crisis, is extremely important.
You have to feel sorry, you have to give your bit, you have to do your part for the community and kind of help out.
The giving is the thing. The giving is the thing. That's what gives the most satisfaction.
Support Focus Ireland!
They're just a lost people, that's all. But they're our people.